You kind of lay low for a minute there, or
Yeah, I was laying low.
yeah. What was the reasoning behind
Just meeting, just, well.
it? It was like, where do I start?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Where do I start?
Yeah.
I'll say this. I just know I had to be by myself for a bit and like get my music together because I knew that would speak better than my voice.
What is his name again?
Sunny. Sunny man.
Is that a snore or is that just how you breathe?
Both.
Yeah. I just always remind me of like the asthma kid of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had asthma bad as a kid, right? Like asthma attacks. In PE, I was struggling. But yeah, in a way, I'm like, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah, man. You still got it?
Asthma? Yeah, it's still there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Like I can be a functional adult and stuff, and like run around and play sports or whatever, without risking my life. But yeah, it's still there. Like I haven't had like an attack since I was a kid or anything.
Nice.
I don't even have an inhaler anymore. Like I don't even rock with those anymore. That's what's albuterol. You have what were your like ailments as a kid?
Oh man.
What was the most awkward thing about like just how every kid has some awkward thing they just have to live through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I had something like that. I remember asking my mom, and she said it was bronchitis.
Oh.
So I remember having an inhaler for a short period of my life.
Well, you just got like bronchitis easy, or you had it for like a long time, a long period of time?
I'd say a few months.
Oof.
Maybe a month. Maybe a few weeks, man. I don't think it was that long.
Yeah.
But it happened.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up? Did you grow up in Compton?
Nah, I didn't grow up in Compton. I grew up in Monterey.
Is that like up north more?
Yeah. Like, it's not far from San Francisco.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's definitely like, you can tell it's North California too.
Yeah. How so? Just like from, is that's close to like the ocean?
Definitely, yeah. I was right next to the ocean and the forest.
Oh, you got two completely different worlds.
It was interesting. They would merge too at certain points.
How so? Like how does that even work? Like, like I'm trying to like make it like real practical. Like, how does the ocean? Like, how so?
There's this place called Carmel I was living in too, which is like 10 minutes from Monterey. It's like super upscale.
Yeah.
And I was living in a room with my grandparents at the time, and what was it? I was going to school out there, man.
Yeah.
And that place was real foresty, but I remember cutting through just the neighborhoods in order to get to the beach.
Yeah.
In Carmel.
Did you ever? And so, like, you run into water during those times or something? Or
you go to the beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it rained a lot too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was. It was cool. Monterey. I grew up in Monterey and then lived mostly in. Well, I was back and forth.
Yeah.
Between Monterey and Carmel and Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita.
Right?
Where is that in time and space?
Yeah.
I say it all the time. I'm like terrible with geography. It's embarrassing.
Oh, okay. It's Magic Mountain.
Oh, okay. You gotta tell me monuments, bro.
Yeah. Anyone who's heard of Santa Clarita or Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia. I was about to say the V one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was in Cane Country up there, like another town in Santa Clarita. I went to like grade school there, back and forth grade school. Between like Cane Country, which is in Santa Clarita, and Carmel. And then settled in Santa Clarita about like 8th grade.
Why were you all over the place?
Family money stuff. Like we were living in a townhouse in Santa Clarita, and then just family money stuff.
Yeah.
And
all those combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you over here in Compton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I said before, like I've always been passing through. Like I've never, first of all, I don't think I know anybody personally in Compton.
Word.
But I feel like just growing up in hip hop, and especially like the West Coast, like you hear so much about Compton. Like you think they got good PR or not? Does Compton have good PR? Does it get a bad rap, or does it get like it's pretty just in the way it's portrayed and stuff?
The way it's portrayed is definitely not as bad. It's not as bad as
they make it
is in the 90s.
Gotcha.
It's not as,
because it's like me being from like the IE, pretty much a suburb. You know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm coming into war zone. Like I'm coming, bullets are flying. Like I was about to stop by somewhere and get a bulletproof vest just in case.
Yeah.
But nah.
I mean, it's not as I'll say this. This year it's not bad. This year it's not bad. The first 2 years I was living here, it was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That isn't how. Like, what was going on?
I heard gunshots. Definitely heard a lot of gunshots. I can tell the difference between a firework and a gunshot now.
Sure.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd acquire that skill.
Really?
So that was something. That was just that, and then there's a lot of confrontation I would see.
Just out and about?
Yeah. Like shootouts that were close.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Shootouts that were close, because for the most part, I just walked to the train station, to get somewhere. And even that alone, because it's a mile from my house.
So you gotta walk that mile every
skate.
time you want to leave.
Yeah, man.
And I'm pretty sure, there's a good amount of people that use the train too, so it's like you're gonna run into a different kind of people all the time.
Yeah, even going to the train.
Yeah.
Even taking the bus to the train, like
it's just you got a bunch of different characters. So you think can you ever be used to something like this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can just get like callous to like, oh yeah, that's they just have gunfights.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get hit by a strike.
Yeah, I think about it. I think about it going to my house, but then again, the street's cool.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, my street is fine, and it's crazy. I gotta say, like my street.
Yeah.
Instead of my block.
Yeah.
It's something, man. It's. I just, man. You definitely can get used to it, but you can't get used to the gunshots.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't get used to that. I don't like that. It's
You into guns? Like, how you feel about like
I'm into
guns in general? as you pull out your pistol, you're just like, I feel great about it.
Have you? For guns, for self-defense purposes, I would pick a gun. I always think about like my combo of like guns I would have for self-defense purposes. Yeah. So, yeah, I do research on guns for sure.
Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about guns, man. Like, they make me queasy for sure. Like, whenever I know they're around, I'm just like, I just get uneasy. You know what I'm saying? Because like, anytime, you just got so much power, in those things.
Yeah. I'll research them for self-defense, but I don't enjoy the thought of guns. Yeah. I don't enjoy guns in general. But like,
no, I'm sure like your whole perspective changes when you're around danger all the time. It's like, I mean, if you want to like compare it to like technology or something, like people, got the latest iPhone, you still on BlackBerry, you know what I'm saying? It's like you want to be able to like, if something happens, you kind of have like what's gonna protect you in the times now,
Yeah.
In the environment.
Exactly, because man, I be hearing a lot from just people. It's a fly. Go away.
Those flies are crazy. Man.
They're nuts, man. They're not everywhere, but they're frequent. It's just the end of the world, man. Do you be thinking about that? Because that stuff gets to me.
What, like?
Post-apocalyptic.
Oh, man.
Like, kind of like on some purge shit, but...
Yeah. But what would have happened if, like, there were no rules type of thing? Or just, like... Yeah. Our whole establishment just crumbles?
Yeah, just our whole establishment crumbling.
I think it's being, like, pushed on. Like, I don't think it's normal not to think about it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, with like, especially with like, say like, Korea ready to like blast off on anybody nowadays. Like, what does that even mean? And so like that next thought is like, all right, so what happens after, and shit just hits the fan.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to be here. Like, I'd rather just be off. Like, I'd rather see what's on the other side of the fence.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like, just be far away enough to like see the light works.
I don't want like my life and like my well-being being in the hands of like, the common man. I don't like people are faulty, man. Like, I don't know how people operate and shit.
Yeah, man.
So like the other day I had a dream. Like, it was weird because like basically it just came. It was weird because like I was like somehow I got shot, but it wasn't with bullets. It was like with bow and arrows, right? In my bag. And so like there was some doctor nearby, and they were like, "So you got two options. You can like, we can take out the arrows, and it'd be lengthy, long, drawn out, painful process. But you'll live for sure." And they're like, "Or we can do this other one where it's kind of risky. There's definitely more pain." But you can like recover faster and stuff, and you had to split open your back, but you might die. And I'm like, you know what? Dying really isn't
that bad.
That bad, because it's like I just like thinking of pain and just like going through that for a long drawn out time is like irritating to me.
Yeah,
it's just like, hey, if I'm gonna die, just do it, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, man.
So it's just like I'm just, if I'm gonna go, just like I'd rather just not deal with all the irritation and just like be intense all the time.
Yeah, man.
But how you feel like about the post-apoc? I know, like, yeah. How you feel about it?
The post, yeah. I mean, all that
You think zombies are gonna like appear?
I don't think it's zombies, man.
Really?
I just think people are just gonna be like super ruthless.
Really?
People are just gonna. Everyone's just gonna have a collective like fuck it moment.
Yeah.
And just like break into houses and just be like, all right, I'm taking this.
Yeah.
Like with a big old machete that you could get at Walmart for like $6.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. like I'm a
like for $6 is crazy.
I've seen that once, man. I was just it's insane.
Yeah.
So
it'd be like riots just all the time, you know?
Yeah. That's how I see it.
Or like people that leave comments on like YouTube videos but actually like be real with what they're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's strange.
It's strange, man. It's deep.
You're into horror movies though, huh?
Oh yeah. Even though we were just talking about the whole Arrow situation with your dreams, just the thought of that just makes me like.
Yeah, it just makes you like uneasy and
yeah. Like horror movies somehow. Because I used to be scared.
Really?
Like when I was
but you watched them anyways, or what?
Yeah, like when I was a kid, I used to be dumb scared. Like I was even scared of the Grinch.
No, don't even get me started. I remember the Grinch.
Yeah, like when I was little.
That's bad, man.
Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's a great. Well, like I really feel like when you're a kid, like you're just like more in tune with like the things that aren't reality. So those things, like something like the Grinch, that's just like, well, this green figure that's real furry.
Yeah,
is a little bit more realer for you than like say when you're an adult, because like you know you go to sleep and you see that thing. That thing is usually chasing you or something, just causing some kind of terror.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That stuff. It was crazy, but. One night I went to my cousin's house with my family and their family, and they had this big old L couch, and we were watching this movie called Dog Soldiers. And
Dog Soldiers,
I think that's what it's called, man. And it's basically about these werewolves. It's about these werewolves that just like it's some soldiers that just get trapped in some family house, and these werewolves like trap them and like take them out. And for some reason we watched the behind the scenes before like we watched the movie,
just to like kind of ease the pressure. Just like
somehow for some reason like they did that, and it made me more comfortable seeing like
that it wasn't like crazy, like this is movie stuff.
Just straight movie stuff. Seeing the cats on the stilts, because there were some tall werewolves. There were some tall, they didn't like go on the ground and run, they were like standing up. Like
they just straight up like on two legs and shit.
It was retarded. So seeing that before watching that movie was cool, and then I just eased into like, because before even watching Dog Soldiers, Evil Dead was messing me up.
Really?
Yeah, the original Evil Dead.
Well, why would you keep like watching them?
Oh, it was my uncle. It was my dad's younger brother.
Yeah. What was his fascination with it?
He liked it. He was so my dad he used to do horror movies.
Like in them?
Yeah, he did like nothing big time, but like he did like some straight to video horror movie stuff.
So he was like definitely in those videos. Did you watch them?
He put me on to one. Put me on to one.
Did he die first?
Nah, he died like in the deep in the in the middle of the movie or whatever. He played.
Hold on. So when did you watch that?
It was like 7. I was 7.
So how did you feel like watching your dad die?
I was next to him, bro, and I couldn't believe it.
Fuck?
I couldn't believe him. He got his throat slit.
Yo.
He got his throat slit. It was in this movie called Now Eat. It was
Now Eat.
You know Brother Lynchon?
Yeah.
It was his movie.
What?
Brother
He
Lynchon.
makes movies too?
He just did this one movie way back in the day.
Yeah.
It's hard. You might be able to still find it. Yeah. Hopefully it's on DVD.
What's it called? Now Eat?
Yeah.
So he was in that?
He was in that. He played like I think it was a drug dealer. He had like little like twisties and like a necklace, like this crazy necklace. But I think it was Brother Lin Chung slit his throat or something, or his homie. And then like,
and ever since then you couldn't look at him the same.
It was weird. Like I was looking at it, and I was looking at my dad, and I was looking at it, and I was just like, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
That don't make sense at all.
Yeah, so like, you were just confused. You were like,
yeah. After that, I still couldn't get into it. It was just like, all right, so my dad does horror movies, but this other stuff looks way too real.
Yeah.
Like, the other stuff looks way too real. I saw that point when I saw Evil Dead and got scared. The demon lady, when my uncle was watching it, the demon lady, like, stabbed this pencil in this chick's ankle and just, like, like, mushed it in, bro. Like, she was, like, trying to, like, break apart her ankle. With the pen, it's gross.
Yeah.
But later,
does that even work in physics? Like,
nah.
Like, I feel like it would just I feel like the pencil will lose against.
If it's a sharp enough pencil, I can see it working. Yeah, if it's a sharp enough pencil and you enough force, because I feel like the ankle is soft,
kind of frail.
Yeah, it's soft. It's mostly cartilage back there, man. If you get the right.
Oh, so you're going from the back.
Yeah,
they're going from the back. I was thinking like the ball, the socket.
Oh yeah, nah.
Side right there.
She hit like the back of the socket, and then just dug it around.
That'll get you. Yeah. So she's not walking.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad, man. But yeah, just watching them and then studying like. Well, getting comfortable after Dog Soldiers.
Yeah.
And then getting interested in the makeup of it. I just grown to adapt to like.
Yeah, the makeup is crazy for horror movies, man. Like, you really, and it obviously it's an art in itself.
Yeah.
I was looking at this like, I don't know, maybe like was it today or yesterday? I saw like, I mean, it's nothing like super gory, but. I saw like a still from Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Word.
And like, I don't know, something in my head was like, yo, someone really did their makeup just to make them seem like they were really going at each other and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, once you're doing the makeup, like everything's so intentional. So it's like that blood spot is there for a reason and stuff. Like that position. So I can imagine when you're going like full out horror movie, like the makeup artists are just like, yo, it has to be this. The brain's got to show like this.
Yeah, you know, dude, they go in. They go in. That's like my like fascination with like horror. But sometimes it's like funny too. Yeah, they make some funny horror movies, or even like there's horror movies that are serious, but there's people that do dumb funny shit. Yeah, and then like it's there's a lot of levels to it. But the makeup is cool. I definitely like the makeup and like the whole stuff.
Could you see yourself getting into like doing like being in the production like that?
Yeah, I would like to make a horror movie for sure one day. Like if I get the time for it, I would love to. Yeah.
You think you could write one? Like just like they got some crazy ideas for like yeah. I don't think I could. I don't think my mom would let itself go into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like
the mail.
Yeah, that was the mail, man.
I thought it was your grandma.
No, I was like, yeah. Storm's tripping though.
Why don't dogs like mailmen?
I don't know. That's some weird stuff,
That's some psychological. Like, what is going on?
Something
like,
about the uniform.
It's like the colors don't. Aren't dogs like all colorblind?
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, I'm not fucking with your shorts.
I don't vibe with your bag, son. What is this?
The newspapers smell odd.
Ooh,
it might be.
That's something, right? Yeah. Newspaper. I wonder what it is. I'm expecting some mail too, but yeah.
So you can definitely see yourself
doing it. Yeah,
that's cool, man.
If I were to write one, I would definitely take a long time.
Yeah, just to get it right.
Just to get it right, I would take a long time, and it would take even a longer time to, well, not as long to film it. I feel like writing it would take longer than to film it. But I would do it. I'd definitely do it. I'd do a horror movie for sure.
What's the last one you seen, like, that you were just like, this is good stuff? Hit the put you on the spot. I hate when people say,
damn.
Like 5 top movies you ever seen in your life. Go right now. Man.
The last good horror movie that I've seen that made me,
or just like the last one you seen in general.
Man, the one that I rewatched was Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Have I seen that? What was that again?
Oh man. It's about these just teenagers, just just people. One of them's Thor.
Oh.
Thor's in it, and
oh, like the actor.
The actor, yeah, my bad, yeah. Not Thor, but the actor Thor. Yeah. He's in it, and him and a few people just go to this cabin in the woods that I think he recommends, and then
Thor's onto something.
Yeah, but there's like this facility that's like. They do this like annual contest, I guess. They like sacrifice these kids, and they're like stereotypically like horror movie kids. Like if you watch old horror movies, there's like maybe Friday the 13th. It's kids that play like typical roles, like the sexy chick, the jock, the meathead.
Yeah, they're just not there.
Yeah.
And spewing truths. Nobody listens.
Yeah, no one listens. And then, like, the chick that saves the day.
Yeah.
And she might be a virgin, she might be not. But,
that's
like...
funny. They really got that down to, like, a...
Yeah, science.
Yeah.
And it's dope, man. Like, I'm really laying it out for the people that ain't watched the movie, I hope. But... These kids go there, they play these stereotypical roles, and they get sacrificed. Like they get manipulated into a way to like have their deaths come to them. So they go down in this basement and they find all these like weird trinkets. Like they didn't know about this basement, and find all these weird trinkets, and then they read something or something like that, and then whatever they like dive into, like these monsters come out, like. And then they kill them, like, one by one.
The kids in there?
Yeah, and then every time the kids die, like, they, like, make a sacrifice. The facility makes a sacrifice to these gods.
I've seen it,
yeah.
So, like, they're in the woods, right? And then they go into, like, this other, like realm?
Yeah, like it's crazy. The facility actually has like this crazy force field. Over the cabin in the woods, and they can manipulate it once they pass that point.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And so like there's like a chamber where like there's just like a whole bunch of like the creatures or whatever, right?
Yeah, and like it's nuts, man. And then like apparently there's a facility in every part of the world.
That's crazy.
And they all have to do it. Yeah.
So how did you feel about that one?
That movie was smart, man. That movie was really smart because I've seen a lot of horror movies before that one came out, and I feel bad for the people that ain't seen it that I just told.
Just spoil it?
Yeah, just straight spoiled it, but it was just smart how they did it, and it was smart how it was thought of. That was a good movie that I seen recently. I saw Alien Covenant. That was good.
I've never seen it. Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, like Alien versus Predator, like Alien side.
Yeah.
Got you.
Is
that new? That came out recently.
Yeah, a few months ago.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I love that stuff. Yeah. Alien's really good. I got like the box set in my room.
Really?
Of like the previous four movies.
Nah, I remember, when I can't even say I'm into it. But I remember I saw the Alien versus Predator like, I don't know, like 5 years, what was that one that came in the movies? I think Sanaa Lathan was in it.
Yeah, Sanaa Lathan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole train of thought. Just.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
And it was great because
she was the main.
Yeah, black female lead, dude. Exactly. That was skits. That was dope, man. I was happy about that. But it wasn't. On top of that, it was great too. So like, yeah, that was great. Great movie. That was a good one. I got the DVD of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So what's but you're more on the Alien side?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'm more on the Alien side in terms of movies, but like Predator's great too. Yeah. I mean, Predator's dope.
I was definitely one of those audience members that didn't know they were like two different things coming together.
Yeah.
In the movies, I was like, oh, this is just really good stuff.
I mean,
totally oblivious to the whole notion.
Yeah, they did it with Freddy versus Jason.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, got the DVD of that. Yeah. that was good too. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm into horror, like, but I think it's really interesting that like we're just like into getting scared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What do you think the reason is behind that? You know? Why do people? Well, why? It sounds like you're into it for like the technical things. You're just like, yo, this is really well put together.
Yeah.
Like you just study it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But say like the casual, like I just like being scared, especially teenagers. Like teenagers love. It's like a date night type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting too. It's just overcoming fears, man.
Yeah. You kind of just staring straight at it.
Straight at it, dude. Like, and it comes in so many forms. You can pick your poison.
Yeah. It's almost like cabin in the woods type stuff, where you just like you got to pick your.
Exactly. That's exactly how they did it too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But they didn't know it, which was so dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. That's another thing. Yeah, is picking your poison with it. With just getting scared.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. That's how I enjoy it too, because I know I still have to enjoy it. Like, I don't have to enjoy it casually, but I do.
Yeah. Is there horrors that you wouldn't like? You just can't do?
Yeah, I was just saying recently. It's a good friend. Like the exorcism ones. Yeah,
I'm with you on that, man. Like I just know. Well, what's your reasoning behind it? I'll tell you mine after.
It's just too real.
Yeah,
it's too real, and but I just know like, just gotta be spiritually like safe.
Yeah,
just gotta be
exactly,
like,
yo.
Just. But yeah, it's too
real. And for me, it's just like it's too unknown at the same time.
Yeah,
it's just like, you know, certain things you don't play with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know it's definitely real, but there's like this vast amount that I don't know, like that you can get caught in unknowingly. So I'm just like, I don't want to feed that side of the whole spectrum. You know?
Yeah. Even in that way, even in those kind of movies, though, it comes in like different forms. Like there's arcade versions of like demon movies. It's funny, but I still they get when they get serious, it's fucking serious.
Yeah.
And
but what is about it? What is it about? Like, say it's not even like a demonic type thing, right? But it's still based on a true story. How come we can deal with that like better? Like, say it's just like a whole family got slaughtered in a house one day, but it has nothing to do with like the metaphysical, you know?
Word.
How come we can stomach that like way better than we can like?
I feel like because what's that? Yeah, I think not Poltergeist. The Conjuring. That's like, I feel like that's all right. The first Conjuring was pretty serious.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the second one was pretty arcade. Like it was pretty like super fabricated.
Yeah,
like
yeah, just embellished a little bit.
Embellished a little bit, yeah. Like, and it kind of just made it. I don't want to say corny, but corny's the best word I can think of right now.
Or it took you out of like it took you out of
the seriousness of the issue.
It's like, okay, this is obviously
yeah
happening.
Yeah. So, but it made it a little bit fun. So
yeah,
there's that aspect to it.
Yeah.
There's certain movies like that, and there's certain degrees that certain people can handle. Like I still haven't watched like a single Amityville horror movie.
Oh yeah, what's that one about?
That's like a true story.
Where the people just got slaughtered and stuff.
This dude got possessed.
And
murdered his whole family.
Yeah, that's wild. Like
I think that. Yeah, and then I think the house is like up for sale too.
Like it's a real house.
Yeah, it's a real house. I forgot where, but it's a real house in America.
Yeah,
like so. It's retarded. I can't watch that. And then this is definitely a few like The Exorcist, the Exorcist, like the original one. I can't watch that.
Yeah. Why not? Why is that? I mean, I haven't seen it. I know. I mean, obviously, from the name, you know what it's about.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there something? You know, I heard like when they were filming it, like a lot of weird stuff.
Oh yeah. A lot of weird stuff happened. That's another thing. Like weird stuff be happening when cats be filming that.
Yeah,
even
it's like you're not supposed to be.
yeah.
Like,
exactly. And then there's definitely like, because when you're watching TV, you're definitely receiving signals.
Yeah.
No matter what you watch, you're digesting it.
Yeah,
so like
taking something in.
Yeah, subconsciously or not. So I don't want to like.
Put it the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I feel like the same thing happens with music. It's just like, you know,
oh my goodness,
you're feeding your soul something every
my
time, whether you're watching or whether you're listening to something. You got to be careful with what your diet is, man. Like, because you can go to sleep. I mean, and it comes out in your dreams too. Like, you have like a weird, and it's just like what you watch that day or what you listen to that day.
Yeah. It's true, man.
Yeah,
it's true, and that's with those movies I can't do it, and especially with music, like especially with music, I'm trying to like adapt.
Yeah,
but I know I need to. I stay digesting like what I want.
Yeah. So you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Are you excited about it?
Very
This is
excited.
like it's like a finally type thing for you.
Yeah. It's definitely, that feeling is there for sure. Yeah. I'm not trying to like. I'm definitely trying to keep my head straight.
Yeah.
But it's
because there's a lot going on.
Yeah. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, just for like a cool segment, it was like, you know, we didn't get a whole lot from you. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of, I don't know, you kind of lay low for a minute there. Or?
Yeah, I was laying low.
Yeah. What was the reasoning behind it?
Just meeting, well.
It was like, where do I start?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Where do I start?
Yeah.
I'll say this. I just know I had to be by myself for a bit and like get my music together, because I knew that would speak better than my voice. I knew that would speak way better than my voice.
Profound shit right there.
Yeah, because my voice wasn't doing shit for a minute.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel you. I feel the same way. Like sometimes it's just like there's nothing that I can say. I just gotta show you through like because like at the end of the day, it's an expression of us, right? It's like like sometimes the music resonates louder than, you know, regular words, you know.
Yeah.
Especially coming from my mouth, at least.
Yeah.
You know?
Same. Like,
so that's what you had to do. You just had to take a minute and just be like, all right.
Yeah. Just like kick back and just love my lady, and then just focus on the music, and then just take those two things and take care of them. That's just what I had to do.
And so you're heavy in the house, man. That shit is really good. I'm really happy about that.
Thank you, man.
I'm really happy about that.
Word, yeah.
How'd you, cause you're not doing your old hip hop type stuff anymore. You're doing strictly house stuff now.
I know that the plan is to mostly output from this point on to just put out house music, in techno, when you buy projects from this point on, it's just going to be something you could dance to or something you could
and the thing is with house, it's so I always describe it as provocative. It's just even if you're not dancing, you're gonna you think about you wanted to move to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's such a, it just gets. Is there certain genres of music that just get in you instantly? You know what I'm saying? And it wants to express itself, and house is definitely one of them.
Yeah, man. It's nice. I feel like it's a real complete form of music, but I still make my slappers. I'll still do that, but when it comes to putting it out, I'm kind of not really in the zone. I'll definitely I made a few joints with Max though.
I heard those. And then you did the remix on them too.
Yeah.
So we're fired.
Yeah, so I'll do stuff. I'm mostly focused when it comes with the hip hop, I'm on the output terms. I'm trying to work with vocalists more. But instrumental wise, I don't know yet. I'll just sit on those. But output for the most part is just gonna be house and techno.
How'd you get into those? When you go to make. When you started making house stuff, did it just come out naturally for you, or did you study?
I studied the shit out of it, bro. I studied the shit. I wasn't making much while I was studying, because I wanted to study it. So I found this Beatport page where it had 10 documentaries about just house and techno. And even how Juke is somehow of a spawn of house and techno. I just watched all those a few times repeatedly, just to and then wrote down the names of
the people that are in it.
Killing it. The DJs and the event promoters and club holders, all that and then just Discogs, just study. Had to study because I didn't want to come into it dumb. I didn't want to come into it I'm just gonna make this music and that's that.
It sound good. You gotta really submerge yourself in it, right?
And then the thing is, for me, what really sparked it was black people started it.
That's what I'm saying. I was just about to say that. It's house music was black music. I don't know, but was techno black music too? See it. And because it's crazy because my dad used to be a house, an exclusive house DJ.
Word.
And I didn't know until I started making music. So he was just he gave me his whole what's left of his collection now, and it was just straight house records. I'm
Word.
Oh, this is. I didn't know until I was a full on 20-some-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wonder what you got.
Man,
I wonder what you got.
One of these days. Absolutely, man.
I'll let you. I'll let you know what you got, man. And if your dad ain't told you, I'll let you know.
Please,
man.
But so you doing your research, you saw it was just straight black stuff.
Straight black stuff. Just house was basically from Chicago. And then Detroit techno.
Really? Techno was from Detroit?
Detroit.
That's crazy.
Dilla Dog, you can hear it in his sound too, man.
Yeah, like when he started branching out a little bit.
Yeah, he was messing with them cats.
Yeah,
like for sure. It was a small area from what I be hearing. Like he was messing with them cats. So, it's black music, dude. It tricked me out, and then even that, like I studied the black techno artists, studied the black house artists.
Yeah, just
trying to dive deep, and there's a lot of them, honestly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Latino ones.
It's almost like how come it? So now you think about house today, right? And techno today, and it's like the whole history has been wiped. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it has.
Yeah,
I feel like it has, and there's definitely been a few people who tell me otherwise, but it's in pockets, man, where it's otherwise. You know, where I gotta say, where the white people are like, where there's less white people is like not as much.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, even if it changes, it'd be nice, but I just feel like it would just bring, to me, it felt like some like kind of mental like upgrade, like hearing that type of music, man. Like just hearing techno like in house, like somehow like I just feel like I upgraded. And
like you found like this hidden pocket, like this hidden gem of like you know what I'm saying? It's not even anybody else, because at the end of the day it's like it's all us.
Yeah, I feel like it's just new. It's black. It's originally black music. It's nothing new because it's been around for a while. But it's just like,
it's like getting a story of like your family history one time. You're just like, I never knew that about great grandmother.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. It's another part of our family tree that I feel like a lot of us like need to explore.
Yeah, because you take, say, speaking to me when I was less evolved, like say like in like junior high or something, if you were like bumping some, first of all, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between house and techno, right?
Word.
At that age.
I'm still yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still like learning myself. Still.
But back then it would have been, it was like if you were into techno, it's just like, oh man, this man, he probably go to raves, like he just on some other type stuff. Like it was so foreign to me back then. You know what I'm saying? And it was so foreign to the point that, I mean, I knocked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just like just being so ignorant to the whole like, the whole like, you know, just it as a genre in its history.
Yeah, but ain't it funny how the same thing is done to us as black people, like in our history?
Yeah,
you know. So like, it's just another one of those things. Like, I feel like we should definitely like dive into, because it's nice.
And see what it's all about.
See what it's about. I feel like it'll reconnect like some part of us. I don't know.
But I feel like that's happened to like multiple genres of music.
Yeah.
Where we've been the trailblazers for it, and you know, some came along, you know, and just kind of wiped that whole trail, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, my question to that is like, why does that repeatedly happen to us specifically?
I don't know. I don't know why it happens to us.
Either. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think at some point, like, we have to start like being a little retrospective and like kind of looking inward on how we're going about putting out music and stuff, or like something, you know, with our culture, you know what I'm saying? There's something with our culture that's just so everyone gravitates towards it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But how can we harness it in a way where it's just like we can still preserve our culture, you know, in long-term situations?
Man, I think in these days we need like a fatter media outlet. I think that's one of the best ways we can like do this.
Yeah.
Somehow, man, just like a real big but real honest
and just real like
something that we collectively control and can broadcast to just
complete control, like all the autonomy on it.
Yeah, like if we had our own CNN or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then if it was just another one of those stations on, like, right next to CNN or some
like
shit.
Just a straight up local channel that everybody gets.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else.
Now, I'm asking you, like, the hardest questions of all time.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I dig these questions.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, that would be cool. That would be a nice thing right there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, music's one thing, but definitely, like, media is, like, bigger. I feel like a lot of people, get information better.
Yeah, from media.
From visual media.
It's, media's always been kind of interesting to me. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Just because, first of all, it's definitely gate kept. You know, like there's a gatekeeper to the media.
Oh yeah.
So it's being fed to us by somebody or something, you know, intentionally, which is it takes the honesty out of it, like we were just saying. Like,
yeah.
There's something that it's like, all right, this is just being spoon fed.
Yeah.
But also, because I'm of the firm belief that whenever there's money involved, in comes greed, and it just screws up any honest situation, right?
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me is, like, say like a Channel 7 News or like ABC that's giving you like these news things. They're getting paid to give you news. Like, you shouldn't have to pay for that, but they still got to make their money somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know that there's an agenda to it.
Mm.
You know, it's corrupted somehow.
Mm.
And so, like, sometimes I at this point, I think this is more prevalent in our generation for sure.
Mm.
Is like we take media with a grain of salt now. You know, it's not like facts anymore.
Word.
You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know, especially for my parents and like the generation before that, whenever something was told to them on TV, it's like, oh yeah, it must be true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like the tide is changing. It's kind of strange.
It's pretty strange. I feel like there's something about the money getting involved or something. The money, man. Yeah, it's the money, dude. It's something about like. Something about fame.
Yeah.
Something about it. Something about, like, under the umbrella of fame or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of weird because, like, I was hearing, like how you feel about fame? Like, is that something you consciously strive for?
No. Nah. I'm not consciously striving for fame. I'm just consciously striving for just like comfort.
Gotcha.
Like just pure comfort, pure honest comfort.
Yeah.
Like
you just want to be good at wherever you're at, you know, doing the things that you like to do.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. Nah, fame is like a whole nother deal, man.
Yeah, it's like real to me, like obviously, like, say for like this show, it's like small talk with Last Name David and you know my guests or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if I'm taking like an objective view of it, like there's something that I think we all strive for is notability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all want to be some kind of like there's something happens in our brain, like when we see our name, you know, somewhere that we can read it. You know what I'm saying? Like even since we were kids, like we loved our name tag or something because it was like away from us and we can read our name somewhere else.
Yeah.
But like,
true.
At the end of the day, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like I don't think it's like synonymous to a strive for fame. I think it's more of like I just want my whole shit to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to put my shit out
mm-hmm.
and it be digested in the right way, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of just like leaving your mark on the world.
Yeah, like I think that's everybody is supposed to do at some point in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing my part.
Exactly. Yeah. That's same here, man. I'm just trying to leave my mark on the world. Yeah. Like,
have you ever been frustrated when? I know you've been frustrated when. I mean, you ever felt like you've been blackballed or something at some point? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you chuckle?
Cause that was some shit, bro. Yeah. That was some shit. It happened twice.
Yeah.
It happened twice, but I mean, it was cool. Cause I'm here, I'm alive, so I can't be mad anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's a past now. Like,
yeah, it's a past. I'm chilling.
And you out here thriving.
Yeah.
What label are you with right now?
NCA Records and Apron Records.
Both of them, man.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you, though.
Thank you, man. It's cool because they're a family.
Yeah. Like, where are they based out of?
They're both London.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah, they're both from London.
And they're both, you have both the records being pressed?
Yeah.
On vinyl?
Yeah, both of them are going to be on vinyl. I'm expecting the NCA one to come at my door in like a few days.
Oh, man. That's that mail you were talking about?
Yeah. It's the final copies of that. I got both the for both the records. I got the test pressings in my room right now.
Dang.
But
how does that feel? Like just having your work in grooves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on wax.
It's a cool feeling, man. It's definitely an accomplishment because it's like it's different than having it on your computer.
Yeah. And exactly. Like something about it makes it here to stay.
Yeah, like, you know, the house next to you could blow up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, your records could fall and then your records will probably still be there. You know, I feel like records are probably going to be, like, the one thing that once the world goes to shit, like, cats are still going to be finding warped records.
Exactly.
But,
even now, it's like a testament now, like, records been being pressed since like what the 50s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of records out there, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's nice having my music on records. It's nice to hold it and see it and just to know like I'm touching my music.
Yeah.
Like it's different than a tape to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tapes are sick though, but like record is a whole nother.
It's a whole different. Just because just once you understand like the magic of a record, you know what goes into actually making one. Those micro grooves and the needle has to hit it and transfer through this needle into like this. Like everything is so physical. Like there's nothing digital about it. Everything is something that you can touch.
It sounds different on the vinyl too. Like
oh yeah, how's it sound like? Warmer?
Huh?
Warmer?
It's straightforward, honestly. Like warmer for sure, but like not like in a lo-fi kind of way. It's warm in the right spots.
Gotcha. Like the frequencies.
Yeah, they're hitting where they're supposed to hit, and like it's cool, man. Like even the masters on the digi on my laptop, they sound different than the vinyl.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
It's cool. It's really cool. Like the vinyl sounds like complete.
So, like, so they send you those records, like, they send you a batch to, like, be able to, like, push yourself, and then you can get it online, too, or what?
Yeah, you can get it online. The pre-sales for the Apron record sold out at this point.
Oh, man. Congrats.
Thanks. And it's also with Dreams, too. He's another dude.
Yeah.
Friend.
I just saw the article that they just wrote about you at YouTube.
Yeah, Dreams, he's sick. He lives out in LA too. His 12 inches sold out as well. But what was I gonna say? Yeah.
So they can. We're talking about how people get it.
Yeah. I'm getting the records to like push myself, and then hand out to a few friends as well.
Yeah.
And then for both of them, and then like they're gonna sell online. I'm definitely gonna push some to Amoeba.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm sure that I don't know. We'll see how the distribution for the April one goes, but I'm sure like that'll most likely be at Amoeba too, like by default.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have a few copies and it's nice. It'll be my first 12 inches too.
Yeah.
So like, cause I had a vinyl before that came out in 2012.
Was it a 45 or what?
Nah, it was a 10 inch.
Oh wow.
It was called Valley of the Wells.
I slept on that thing.
Yeah, it was early in the game for me. It was real early.
Nah, I don't think, I'm sure. But you're an OG, man. You're an OG. You've been in this thing for a minute, man.
Plus, yeah. I guess.
Yeah. When did you fall into it? Like, when you fall into, like, just like...
The beat scene stuff?
Yeah.
06.
Damn.
06.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I heard Fly Low for the first time on Adult Swim.
Really?
Yeah, they had his name on the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Because I seen it before, like when they had the stills. Because before on Adult Swim, before they did the bumps, they had these stills of like old people getting out of the pool and like swimming and stuff. And then like they would have like field recordings of them like, you know, them swimming and talking and shit. And then like they would have the logo. But then they moved on to the bumps, and once they did that, you know, they were like, yo, if you have any beats, send it through. And then I caught Fly Low like once like Boondocks like barely premiered in the bumps, and it was a massage situation. And they had his name on the bottom right corner. I ran into my uncle's room because I was living in Carmel at the time. And then typed his name on MySpace and then found everyone.
Dang.
Everyone. Sam I Am, Ross, Stevie. Andrew Meza from BTS. Dude, everyone. Like Torian Concept early in the days, like everyone, dog.
And that was a moment to change your whole life.
Pretty much. And then like a few, because even before that, bro, it's kind of like a snowball effect. Like before, like I would say like 3 weeks, maybe a month before that, like I was watching Samurai Champloo on Adult Swim.
Really?
And then I was deep into that. Like that was my show because the beats were dope. So I was already into like New Job S and Fat John. That everyone who scored that Suchi, like everyone who scored Samurai Champloo, I was just listening to them. And then it
just struck a chord with you. It just hit the right frequency in your ear. And just like, yo, this is my shit.
That was my shit, man. I still play that stuff. And my dad, though, he was already rapping at the time. Like he's been rapping. Yeah, my dad.
Your dad's an interesting dude, man. He does it all, man.
Yeah, he's nuts. He was
a renaissance man.
Yeah, he's active, man. He's so active. He's one of the most active people I know.
That's
man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
That's really cool.
He was rapping like before I was born. So like he did that and then he stopped now. He's like 46. But he stopped and he was still doing it while I was like watching those shows. And he had a friend who made beats, and then he brought over Fruity Loops, and then that's how I got put on, like while I was listening to New Job S and stuff.
So he just like, hey, play around with this type of.
Because I wanted to know, because like what I heard the New Job S stuff, all the music I heard was professional and all that. I didn't know how they made it. It just sounded too clean. But then this dude, my dad's friend, he found my dad at a store, gave him a demo of beats, and then my dad played it for me because I was putting my dad onto all that stuff. And then my dad was like, what do you think of this? And it sounded really handmade. Like the music. Like
it was just real, like, with the human error.
It was
it hits so much, like, deeper that way. Like, you know there's a human being that made it.
That was, dude, you explained it so perfectly. So like I recognized that instantly, and this was like in the 6th grade for me. So like I heard that and I was like, yo, this is dope, but how did he do that? And then so like it made me question like what could I do? Since like I know a human made this. Like so then like he brought it over and then I just messed with it, was already listening to New Job S, was kind of messing with it. I was like 13. And then heard Fly Low and then like it catapulted after that.
Man.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. And then
there you were hooked, huh?
Yeah, I was hooked after that. Just hearing Rickshaw like on MySpace, like the early version, early Sam beats, early beats from all those dudes that are just killing it now.
When you start like getting the confidence to like start performing?
When I got comfortable with what I was making.
Yeah.
And it was still.
How long ago? Like how far in? Do you know?
I was like 14, 15. And after Carmel moved back to Santa Clarita, but I talked to, because I saw DiBiase was doing this free show in LA, and my parents were telling me we're about to move back to LA. So I saw DB was doing this free show in LA, and all ages show. And talked to him about it, and then he was like, yeah, you should roll through. Like, I was posting my beats on MySpace already, and then like few people like were talking. I was already in contact with a few people, but anyways, that's beyond the point. DB was one of them, and he just told me to roll through. And then I went there. It was called the Beat Cypher. It's actually called, it's nowadays it's known as Bananas.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But like
in Lemert?
Yeah. Nowadays it's known as Bananas, but like when I went there, it was a Beat Cypher.
Wow.
Way back in those days.
Way back.
And then Ross G actually used to DJ there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I went there. I didn't play my beats, but I saw like a few cats play. And then it was cool because like you could everyone could play their beats.
Yeah.
But they would get 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there was like a featured guest set for like, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes. And then...
Man, that's such a good, like, honest, like, grassroots concept.
Yeah, it was cool.
You probably have, like, people there rocking that are just, like, people would pay just to see now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like 5 minutes for the free. You know what I'm saying? Just, to be heard.
There's a lot of people that were there that you have to pay to see now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that came through that you have to pay to see now. But that was how it worked, the formula. And then like the first night I went, my pops always took me because I couldn't drive at the time. So like, I would always go through with my pops at that time too. But
that's cool, man. So
he was
always there.
He was supportive because he's an artist too, so he gets it, and he always believes in me, so that's cool. But went there, I didn't perform, and then I would see cats that were signing up on the list that would like play their beats just to like, show the crowd like their 5-minute set. Yeah. And then I would actually see cats get booed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I saw 2 people get booed the first night I went there.
Sheesh.
I met DB there that night too, the first night, and Ross that night, and then Pudge too.
They get booed too or no?
No, no way.
Man. I would have been tripping if they did.
Oh nah. DB's like
he's
king.
Always had the juice.
Yeah, he's always had the juice. But like cats were getting booed, and then I don't know. It was like, all right, well, I gotta just do it. Like, I gotta see what's gonna happen. So then
it's like the Apollo for beats.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly
without the sweeper guy.
Yo, that's exactly what it was. Next level.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So. Yeah, it was next night I went. I played. At the time, I didn't know how to sample. So I was on like some Benny Benassi like hip hop, like
it's all you.
Yeah, just like raw like Fruity Loop synths and like drums, and then no one booed.
That's an accomplishment. Yeah. Yo, man, you think you'd still be here if people did boo you?
Yeah, I would still.
You still be here?
I still be because I knew I was like I didn't know how to sample. I was like, man, once I know how to sample, like it's a rap. Like So
until I get my sample.
So later down the line, I eventually learned, and then got better, but then like the beat scene like shut down like not long, like I'd say maybe like a year or two. I'd say like a year or two after.
Just like when you was getting your win.
Yeah, as soon as I was getting my win, it was like kind of going down.
Yeah.
But now it's bananas.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing, yo.
Yeah.
But bananas is tight. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I've been to a couple of them.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still cool, man.
Yeah.
Glad it's still going. It's been around for a minute, man.
Yeah, it's a legendary block.
Yeah. I'm happy it's still here.
It's very nostalgic. It's cool, man.
Yeah. Dang, I was gonna ask you something.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me think if I. It's gone.
It's all good.
It's gone.
But yeah, let me see if I can continue and spark something.
What were we talking about before?
How did I get into it?
Yeah.
And then.
I remember. All right. So I remember. I don't know if you. I definitely know if you didn't see me or even know who I was, but like there was this one show you played in Santa Monica one time, right?
Oh.
And like it was a couple heads in there.
Was it that selection show?
Was it a selection joint?
With like Shafiq Hussein and
It might have been.
Ali,
was it? Yeah. I think it was in Zanzibar, right?
Yeah.
So I was just telling Ali, like that's the first time I seen him like rock. And before, like I didn't even know, like people were like doing sets, like beat sets and stuff, right? And so like I was telling him that was like, that inspired. That's like what got me to start performing. Yeah.
Damn.
But I remember you were there too, and I saw your set. Your shit was crazy.
Word.
And something happened with the sound.
I think something. Oh, you remember?
Yeah, but like you
remember?
Yeah, but you were so like this is when I knew. I was like, yo, this dude is dope as shit. This dude is dope because like something happened during your set, and then all you did was go ah.
Yo,
and I was like, yo, that's like the perfect way to be like, yo, I fucked up, but what are you gonna do about it, man?
Man, I gotta have fun with it.
Yeah, it just shows like you were so in the moment. This is like you literally felt like you were in your bedroom just playing shit.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, that's when I was like, yo, this dude was dope.
Bless, dude. Bless. And you gotta have fun with it, man.
Yeah,
like,
man, that shit was cool, man.
You remember that shit?
Yeah.
I remember because like I had friends, my good friends were there, and they were tripping. They were like, "Why the fuck is this sound?"
Yeah, you know what I meant? I think you're talking about Kim On and.
Oh yeah.
I was It turned out from that night, like me and Lola became good friends and stuff. Like it was cool, and I met Kim there too. It was crazy.
Yeah, I met Kim prior to that, but Kim. It's crazy how me and Kim linked up.
Yeah.
She heard my the first boiler room I did, she heard it somehow.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how the universe worked out like that, but she heard it.
Yeah.
And then like I was already like at that point I was already low key like studying house. Techno. So it's
been a long time coming then.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's like it was nuts. It was nuts meeting her. Like Kim is sick.
But you were like, so your friends there were like, yo, what was up with the sound and stuff?
Yeah, they were definitely tripping on it because I felt like I had all the plugs, you know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just like the cord or something. I think something. It might have been my cord. I forgot my setup that night, honestly, but like.
You got a lot of gear and stuff.
Now I do. Not a lot. I definitely want more.
Yeah.
But I got like 2 solid pieces that are
your staples.
Oh yeah, that are staples. I still got the 404, but I don't use it much. I need like a power source for it.
Gotcha.
But I got an Electribe and I got a Mini Nova. It's just like a keyboard, Mini Nova, and then an Electribe for like Super Root Box.
Yeah.
So those two things have been holding me down for a minute.
For a minute.
Yeah.
Holding me down.
Yeah. Thanks to Zero. Zero got me the Electribe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I traded him for, I had this like MIDI keyboard, and I was already in doing the dance stuff. He was like, I had thought about it because he's had that Electribe for a minute. I was like, you know what?
You done with it, bro?
Yeah.
What you up to?
Yeah, let's trade. He was like, oh, I need a MIDI keyboard anyways. I was like, nice.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so it was cool.
He already broke it in for you and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely broken in for sure. But yeah, I got some pieces, but yeah, that night was interesting.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah, that was the first time I was like, yo, this dude trade, man. That's dope.
Word.
All right, so let me close it with this question then. I only got like an hour and 24 minutes on this card. For like an hour and 15 minutes. What's something the world doesn't know about you but should?
Damn. Something the world doesn't know about me but should know about me.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass kid.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass kid. I definitely like, I don't know. I don't know what they should know about me. Damn, that's a big question. Like,
yeah. It's a huge overarching, like, you can go anywhere with it. Like, you can go from like, yo, I gotta do this in the shower every time I get inside of it.
Something that nobody knows about me, but should. Yo, I don't drive. I don't know if anyone knows that. I don't drive. Yeah, I don't drive.
If you was if you was pushing a whip, what would you get?
Man, I would get a Jeep if I could.
A Jeep?
Yeah, if there's a hybrid Jeep, I'd get it. Like really? A 97 hybrid Jeep.
That'd be crazy if they had all-wheel drive on a hybrid Jeep.
Yeah, I would get that.
Why Jeep though?
There's this one Jeep that my grandma had that was supposed to be mine, but it got stolen.
Damn.
And someone like crashed it and they found it somewhere. But it was like burgundy on the outside, kind of like purple. On the outside with like cream interior.
Yeah.
It was just fire. And it was just like 4 doors, and it wasn't like, you know, those like Outback Jeeps. It was like
it was like it had hard ceilings and all that.
Yeah, it had a hard ceiling, hard like metal doors. It was just clean, dude. Yeah. This is the cleanest Jeep I've ever seen, and like I want that back.
Yeah.
Like if I could roll in any car, I'd just make it a hybrid.
That's funny, man.
It'd be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. What else though? I don't know what else.
You can leave it at that, man.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody knew that except for maybe your loved ones.
Yeah. My loved ones definitely get on me about that. Y'all don't know about that. They definitely get on me about driving. It's just like, yo, like you need to. It's about time. Yeah, you know. I'm working on it.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Thanks a lot for doing this, man.
Yo, thanks for having me.
It's an honor.
Yo,
to have you though.
It's the honor. It's cool, man. Like it's an honor to be on your show. This is sick. This is sick.
It's all mine. All right.
Yeah.
Let's close it up.
How you doing? It's a sick thing.